So as you probably know, I've been using the Trijicon MRO for a while, and today I'm going to be talking about my favorite mount for it, which is the Scalarworks LDM. So I really think this is the perfect optics setup for me personally anyway. The Scalarworks LDM mount's been out for a while now for aim points, and I always wanted one, but I could never really justify buying one just because I had so many other aim point mounts lying around. But when I switched over to the MRO, there wasn't that many mounts available, so I didn't pull the trigger on any right away because I was waiting for Scalarworks to release their MRO mount. Now that it's been out for a couple months, I've had it for a couple months, I decided to do a quick review on it because I think it is really a great combo. So as of the last year, so I tried not to buy any mounts that are not quick detach. Just because any gun that I may need to use, I try to have backup irons on the gun. So if it's just a toy range gun or whatever, it doesn't matter as much. But if it's a gun I may be using to defend myself at some point and the optic goes down for whatever reason, these do obviously co-witness. This is the lower third co-witness. So if the optic goes down, I can pop up my irons and use them just fine. But if somehow the optic gets destroyed, shot through, crushed, whatever, I want the ability to be able to take it off quickly. So quick detach systems on the mounts are kind of important for that. So the Scalarworks is quick detach. It is really light. At 1.21 ounces, it is the lightest quick detach mount for the MRO available right now. And it's snag free, so it doesn't use any levers or latches or anything that can snag or get caught on something, on your shirt or on your gear, on your strap or whatever, and either just get caught up or pop the mount off. So it uses a cool little design, a little detent ratcheting system with the wheel. So it's on the other side here. I'll flip it over and I'll get some different footage of different aspects of the mounts here. But the other side, I'll just flip it around real quick, is the detach mechanism or an attach mechanism. So it's a little screw with little ridges that you can hand screw, and it has a little spring powered detent ball that clicks as you go. So it's unaffected by recoil. You don't have to Loctite the mount. You don't have to cinch it down. It's just finger tight. So like that. And I'll take it off here in a second to show you how that works. It is a monolithic base. So again, I'll get some different footage because it's kind of hard to see while it's on the gun here. But it makes it really strong, really stout. And as you can see by the design, it's pretty much snag free. It's super low profile, and it is just a sleek, really cool looking design. Now, originally I kind of hated the MRO, how it looked. Now I love it. I think it's freaking amazing looking. And I think this mount really adds to the aesthetics of the mount. I think it really goes well together, or of the whole setup. And looks are kind of important to me. I mean, functionality is obviously the most important, but I'm not gonna lie. Like most of you, looks do play a role in some of the things that I buy. And I think this thing looks great. Some other stats, info that you might be interested in, it's made out of 7075 T6 aluminum. So that's significantly stronger than what most mounts are made out of, which is 6061. And like I said earlier, the mount itself is 1.21 ounces. The total weight of the lower third and MRO is 5.49 ounces. So this whole package, screws and everything, is 5.49 ounces. And the lower third height over rail to the center of the optic is 1.57 inches. So that's kind of the technical stuff. And just for the non-technical stuff, I just like how it works. I think the quick detach system is the best out there. It's super secure. I've tested this rifle a lot over the last couple of months. I've been swapping this mount out, letting my friends use it, transferring it back to my gun, putting it on different guns. And I've kept it zeroed for this gun. So swapping it around to other guns and then getting it back to the original host weapon always maintains zero. So it's pretty, the mechanism that is involved in latching the mount back onto the rail system is a really, really great design, and the return to zero is incredible. There are some mechanisms in place here. So there's a single screw that goes across, and they did all kinds of cool science stuff with the threading of that to make it super strong. Like I mentioned a couple times, it's really sleek and it is really just minimal. And if you've watched any of my videos, you know I really appreciate just minimalism and sleekness for everything, for guns, knives, flashlights, weapon systems in general. And this mount really meets everything that I was looking for in a mount for the MRO. So this thing, if you're looking for a mount, if you're looking for an optic plus a mount, Scalarworks sells this as a combo deal. If you already have the MRO and just want a mount, I can highly, highly recommend this mount. It's going to be the only mount I get for any future MROs I have. So I have 2 of them right now. Well, I have 2 MROs, only one of these mounts, because they're not cheap. I think they're $150 for the mount right now. The combo deal is a little cheaper. I think it's $550. I'm not sure. Let me see if I don't have it on my phone. I think it's $550. I'll put links down in the description below to buy for the mount as well as the combo package. And yeah, guys, it's a mount. There's not a whole lot to it. I don't want to make a super long video about every little aspect of the mount, because their website actually does a great. I'll put a link below again. The website has great detail, great photos, great explanations of the design. And I just kind of wanted to make you guys aware of it. So if you're looking for mounts, this is the one. This is the one to get that I would recommend. So I'll just spin it around here to show you guys how easy it is to get off. So it's just this little wheel is how it's mounted on here. So it's just, typical thread fashion, ready, tight, lefty, loosey. So you just... saying that, I'm looking in this thing and it's like some kind of a mirror effect. So you loosen it up like that and it comes right off once you get it loose enough, obviously. All right, so it's off just like that. And let me pull this up by my mic so you can hear. So it has a really great detents, really solid. And you get it on there, and I just do a little marker on my rail. You don't actually need to. It'll maintain zero, putting it up at a different spot. Not so much. Well, this is like kind of a one rail system on this gun, but you can put it back here. You can put it up here. You can put it up here, and it'll pretty much maintain the same zero. But just for my cheek weld and all that, I like putting it back on the same spot. Exactly. So I have a little tiny Sharpie mark right here that I mark where this mount goes, and then I tighten it back up. When you tighten it up, you want to, and this is not just for this mount, but for any mount, you want to kind of push this towards the front, and because that's recoil impulse, the gun's going to go back like this. So if you put the mount on the very back of the gun, recoil is going to want to push it forward. So for all my optics, really, I push it forward and then tighten it down. I don't know how much that affects zero if you mount it on the back, but it's just kind of good practice to do. So you just tighten it finger tight, and then you're ready to go. No tools, no nothing, quick detach. Great, great little system. So yeah, that's really it. Sorry there wasn't more shooting clips. I go shooting a lot and I shoot this thing all the time, but I just either don't bring my camera, I don't remember to shoot, or I'm really focused, or I'm out shooting with a group of guys and I just feel like a goof. I'm like, oh, hang on, I gotta set up my camera and can you film this? So I try not to do that too much while I'm training. But I will try to do more of that, because obviously I know videos are a little cooler if you have actual shooting involved, and usually when I go shooting I'm just training. But I'll try and kind of mix the both a little more. I'm kind of thinking about doing quick product reviews. This was one that just, I don't know, it's a mount that I think is awesome, and I wanted you guys to know about, like I said earlier. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you always for liking the video and subscribing and sharing all that good stuff. I really appreciate it.